Captain America, the Winter Soldier, is the second installment into the soon-to-be Captain America Trilogy. I'm here, all guys, to give you my 2 Captain America reviews before I see Civil War, just to get anticipated for it, get hyped. I really want to see this movie. This one is the second one to the first Avenger, but also it felt so different. They really changed the genre with the espionage, spy thriller, political thriller. And you know what? They changed it for the better. It just improved on everything the first one was, and just took it to a new level of heights that thought couldn't be probably accomplished with this character. And yes, guys, this is a continuation story of Captain America, Steve Rogers, played by Chris Evans, who now is in our modern times, and we get to see how he adapts to it. We saw him in the Avengers. We got a little bit of how he is working around now, but this is his solo film. We're gonna go with the ride of him for 2 hours. This movie is just one of my favorite MCU films, probably the best one of the installment prior to Civil War, because this is, before I see that movie, so I can judge how that one is. And it's just so good on every level. The direction is amazing. It really gives you this intense, like, you're on the edge of your seat type of rush, and you just aren't expecting all these twists and turns, and you really want to know, like, who done it and who you should trust and who you should, not believe. Seeing Captain America go through this, you feel like you can relate to him. I'm glad that they really made him more relatable. They grounded him, especially in this world, and just works that he's just trying to, do what he can, what he was born to do. But how can he do what he loves if, the people he's working for can't even be trustworthy? And he has a couple people surrounding him that still, believe him, like Black Widow, played by Scarlett Johansson, and Falcon, played by Anthony Mackie, who Anthony Mackie's addition is amazing. I loved how, they just introduced them, and you don't need to tell a lot, but you can tell that they respect each other, Cap and Falcon, and I just like their dynamic duo. And Black Widow, she kicks ass. I really liked how they had like this brother-sister type of relationship, and they worked so well from each other. And this movie is just really grounded, This has like the least amount of like jokes, of unnecessary jokes. It blends the seriousness with the jokes so well. This really doesn't feel like a Marvel Disney film. And I was just blown away with the shots of the action sequences from the beginning, where he's going into this boat, to the ending when what he has in the climax trying to stop the helicarriers. I was just emotionally invested. I was intrigued. And then the villain, Marvel, usually the time, craps on the villains. But the villains in these movies, they don't get enough, recognition. Robert Redford, as the guy that's running Hydra, he does a good job. Robert Redford is a good actor, and he made that character very interesting, and he was a character that had layers to him. And, he wasn't just straight up bad guy. He thought he was doing something for good. Villains are always the greatest when they think they're doing good for their own. And then the other villain, who, is played by Sebastian Stan, who is the Winter Soldier. Absolutely amazing. He kicks ass. He says very little, but you don't need to, know too much to know what he's here for. When he arrives, business is going down. And that was great, getting those types of 2 villains. One for Captain America to go face, and the other one for, S.H.I.E.L.D. and Hydra to go off through war with, and have someone for Nick Fury. Nick Fury, this is the best one he's been in. He has so much to do in this film. It's probably my favorite portrayal for Sam Jackson and Nick Fury. Hand-to-hand combat in this movie is amazing. You can feel like the action is so realistic. It's really grounded, like I said before. And you're just glued to, what's going to happen. This really shook up the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe and really changed it for the better, and made it even more compelling for years to come by. Guys, I really love Captain America the Winter Soldier. It is definitely one of Marvel Cinematic Universe's best films. I'm going to have to give this movie an A+. Seriously. Overall, this movie was just amazing. It really improved on from the first one. It gave more flesh, fleshed out more of Captain America. It really humanized that. Even though he's a guy who could be indestructible, you know, you could root for him, you can sympathize for him. He had a great surrounding cast of members, from his friends of Falcon and Black Widow to his, you know, his enemies of the Winter Soldier and Alexander Pierce. The action sequences are amazing, like from the combat, from the fist punching to the, you know, the boat sequence, the highway sequence, the helicarrier climax sequence. It was just all beautifully shot. Now, guys, let me know what you guys thought. Is this one of your favorite Captain America movies? Did you not like this one too much? Let me know in the comments below. If you're a frequent visitor, please share. If you didn't like this video, I don't care. And until, you know, 1,708 subscribers, Rolling Empire, laugh, smile, repeat.